Hello everybody, Relle here, and this week we're zapping some bugs with Subset Games' latest roguelike Into the Breach. After their debut game Faster Than Light released in 2012, does their next title live up to the legacy FTL established? And should you buy it? Into the Breach has you taking the role of a squadron of mechs going back in time to stop the alien Vec from taking over the planet. Humanity has been cordoned off into a series of islands, and it's your job to fight back against the alien menace. The only thing holding the Horde at bay is a power grid that you're tasked with defending. Lose the grid, lose the timeline, as well as the human race. Into the Breach plays out like a tile-based strategy RPG, but it often feels more like a puzzle game. Unlike FTL's real-time action, Into the Breach is turn-based, and the enemy's attacks are always previewed before you take your turn. This gives you the opportunity to kill, stun, or reposition the Vec as needed. It requires a good deal of thought and sometimes sacrifice to pull off a mission. Fortunately, the game provides plenty of tools to accomplish your goals. Each unlockable mech squad has a different specialty utilizing smoke, ice mechanics, or enemy repositioning. These different squads drastically change how you approach the game and are most analogous to the various ships you could choose in FTL. Part of what sets Into the Breach apart from other tile-based strategy games like XCOM is the combination of quality of life features and tough decisions. You can take back a move you've made at any time before taking an action, and if you completely screw up a turn, you get a once per mission reset button to try that turn again. The game also scales well in response to your playstyle, spawning more Vec if you manage to clear the field early, and allowing you to take on the final mission after only 2 islands if you so choose. That said, it's no cakewalk. You're often forced into difficult choices on missions. You might find there are too many enemies to kill or redirect in a single turn, so what do? Do you allow the enemy to possibly damage the grid, or do you position a mech in front of them and eat the damage? Do you block a Vec spawn point with your mech, or use that unit to kill a troublesome Vec still on the field? What do you sacrifice in order to withstand the Vec? These choices become even harder when you consider the bonus objectives on each mission. The game may ask you to defend a supply train on the move, protect power plants for more grid power, or destroy a dam to stymie the Vec. These bonus objectives give you reputation you can spend on new items to improve your mechs once you complete an island. Ultimately, Into the Breach lives up to the style of roguelike gameplay Subset Games introduced with FTL. All these systems work in concert to deliver a gameplay experience that's challenging but more forgiving than FTL. It's currently available on Steam and Mac for $15 American with a Linux version on the way. If you're into turn-based strategy RPGs along the lines of XCOM or Final Fantasy Tactics, Into the Breach brings a fresh perspective on the genre. Just beating the game with the default squad can take a while, to say nothing of unlocking every squad and their respective achievements. At the $15 price point, you can expect a few dozen hours of gameplay at the very least. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, subscribe and click that notification bell to see more in the future. Leave me a comment with your thoughts below, and I will see you next time.